women who are vulnerable, curious about new ideas, and carry a fire within them for living a life that is extraordinary. That's right, extraordinary. A word we often associate with Nobel Peace Prize winners or billionaires, but that's not what I mean here. Extraordinary to me is realizing that you were born onto a planet that is itself extraordinary, and that your purpose is far greater than the rat race or the social norms we so easily become enamored with. I was recently watching a documentary about the sheer magnitude of Earth's existence, parts mystery, spirit, and destiny. The life and landscapes, the ease with which we can breathe oxygen, the exact placement of the sun and the ozone layer protecting us. It's, one word, phenomenal. It really got me thinking about our duty here. It's easy to fall into a doom and gloom cycle with what the media shares every day, but it's a choice what you do with that. Welcome back to another episode. I'm Monica Verga Alborno, and this is the WandHERwild podcast, a space for modern mothers reclaiming their wild, living with intention, and redefining what it means to feel fulfilled while raising a family. Here we explore mindful motherhood, conscious parenting, feminine rhythms, and the power of self-discovery. Guided by curiosity, we share honest stories, soulful conversations, and actionable steps you can weave into your full, everyday lives. Hey, I am back with a new episode, and this one, this one is a little different. I've been really busy this month getting ready for our audio event, which if you have not seen me doing lots of Instagram lives, I've been guesting on a lot of podcasts, been having a lot of back and forth walkie-talkie, as I like to call it, style conversations over WhatsApp with all of our speakers that are a part of the event. It's really been an incredible experience for me to hear all of the ways these people in the wellness and parenting space are supporting others and serving others through their unique gifts. And I've gotten so much out of it these past few weeks just hearing the answers to all of the questions I've been asking them. And I was telling the speakers this morning actually how even though there's almost 50 conversations happening, every single one is different. There is an actionable takeaway that is different from every single one. And it's just an attribute to how they are showing up in their unique gifts and really serving in a way that's truest to them, which is all about what intentional living really is. So anyway, I was just kind of reflecting on that today. And in this episode, we've been pretty busy behind the scenes, doing all these things. So we haven't had a lot of time to record episodes. I do have a few guests we're going to be having on in October. But right now, as I'm recording this, we're getting ready to open our audio event to be live October 6th through the 9th. And you are probably listening to this during that week. Or maybe later, which if you are, you can still go access the event. It's for free if you sign up during the event, or you can still access it after. But anyway, the reason I'm here today is that I've been doing a lot of reflecting on intentional living, as I said, while I'm interviewing all of these speakers, as I'm hearing the answers to their questions, and really starting to go a bit deeper into why intentional living is so important to me and why I'm so inspired to help others live intentionally because of these reasons. And so this came out of me this weekend. A lot of times I'm stumbling on my words a lot right now. And a lot of times I think I'm a little bit exhausted and need a little bit of rest next week. But a lot of times what I want to say is that my writing comes out a lot clearer than my words. I'm getting a lot more comfortable speaking and just speaking off the cuff like this without any script. But my writing sometimes is just so fluid, and these creative downloads come and everything makes sense in my writing. I'm still getting more comfortable speaking in that way. But something came out in my writing in our latest newsletter, and a version of this was in our WandHERwild digital magazine that was just shared October 1st, our very first issue. And so I want to share this message with you listening today because I think there's something in here for you. So So yeah, here goes. I'm just gonna basically read the newsletter, which I haven't been reading our newsletters recently, but this one I really just wanted to share and read with you. So, after a summer pause from the member space, if you're not aware, by the way, we have a membership or a member space in WandHERwild that you can join. It's about $7 a month to be a part of it. And we had a pause over the summer, but we recently gathered in September to carve out 20 minutes of dedicated work while also reflecting on the harvest season. We shared what's ready to be harvested from our lives and what needs some more time and patience. And I left that call feeling so full and grateful for the women our community attracts. Women who are vulnerable, curious about new ideas, and carry a fire within them for living a life that is extraordinary. That's right, extraordinary. A word we often associate with Nobel Peace Prize winners or billionaires, but that's not what I mean here. Extraordinary to me is realizing that you were born onto a planet that is itself extraordinary, and that your purpose is far greater than the rat race or the social norms we so easily become enamored with. I was recently watching a documentary about the sheer magnitude of Earth's existence, parts mystery, spirit, and destiny. The life and landscapes, the ease with which we can breathe oxygen, the exact placement of the sun and the ozone layer protecting us. It's, one word, phenomenal. It really got me thinking about our duty here. It's easy to fall into a doom and gloom cycle with what the media shares every day, but it's a choice what you do with that. In our member space, we have a 24/7 WhatsApp group to talk with one another. We recently started a private channel for politics. This week, I shared what was on my heart in regards to autism and vaccines. I released what I was feeling in a judgment free space, gave others a place to do the same, and then returned to doing my small part to make the world brighter. As much as you may feel called to regurgitate news cycle tragedy, thinking it will somehow make things better, in my opinion, it won't. What you can do is notice the beauty and the extraordinary things surrounding you every day. There you will find a higher frequency. There you will meet your truest path. There you will lead by example, and there you will change the world for the better. We each can do our small part, and together, those parts add up to something bigger. How do I drop into noticing the phenomenal beauty around me when things feel gloomful? I drop into nature. When I look at how animals move from the seasonal cycles, how the trees stay steady, how the waves swell and retreat, I wonder, are humans really the most intelligent beings on this planet or just the loudest? There's a lot we can learn simply by looking out the window. Yeah, and that's the message I have for you today. Thanks for listening.